Previously on Pool Table Reviews.
And we're also going to be reviewing the 9-ball table, the American pool table, which is over on the other side of the room. So be sure to stay tuned if you want to see that. Right, so it's £13 an hour to rent out the American pool table here at Rocket Ronnie's. It's pretty good value if you play pool at a high level and you're clearing up quite quickly. But if you're someone who plays the game quite slow, obviously we can't really give it a score, because if you get through 2 games of pool for £13, it's not really good value. However, if you're someone who plays fast, gets a lot of games going in the hour that you rent it out, then obviously £13 an hour is great. So for that reason, I can't really give it a score, because it's all personal based. It's all depending on how well you play and how fast you play. So we'll go right in the middle and we'll just kind of say 5 out of 10. So as for the balls, once you've paid your £13 behind the bar, you'll get the ball tray like this. Obviously with this table, it doesn't have a ball return, so will the balls stay in the pockets? You just have to go around each pocket and take them out. Just looking at the quality whilst I'm getting them out of the tray, they're okay. There's a few marks, like on a few of the balls, a few pretty big marks. The cue ball, again, it's got quite a few marks on it, so they could do maybe a little bit of a clean. Not great, but not terrible. For that reason, we'll give them a 7 out of 10. So as for the triangle, it looks like one of those tight triangles that we've been seeing whilst we've been reviewing some of the English pool tables in pubs. However, with this one, it's just loose enough that it doesn't stay super tight to the balls, and therefore when you lift it off, you don't get as much movement with the balls. It's not great. It could do with being a little bit bigger, but it's not terrible. So for that reason, again, let's give it a 7 out of 10. All right, so as for the cues that you get given when you come to Ronnie's, they're kept behind the bar for good reason. They're actually pretty good. Definitely the best quality cues that I've seen from any venue that we've reviewed so far. You can't get them on one of the racks, which you'll see with all of the English tables. So yeah, you have to ask behind the bar. After playing a few shots, the only thing I've really noticed between this and my cue is the length difference. It's about 1 inch or 2 shorter. And so for someone like me who has a longer kind of arm span, let's say, this cue's just a little bit short, but overall, it's pretty good quality. For that reason, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. All right, so as for the chalk, it's master chalk, which similar to triangle, again, very powdery. As you'll see by the table, it's kind of getting everywhere. It's already on my hands, which means that you're probably going to end up getting kicks at some point. It's pretty good budget chalk, but it's not high end by any means. So for that reason, let's give it a 7 out of 10. So as for the cloth, as you can see, it's not in the best condition. Now there's no rips, which is really, really good. However, there are a lot of marks, a lot of chalk marks, some hair, yeah, a lot of dust that you'll see kind of underneath each of the cushions. So really, it's not the cloth that's the issue, it's just the maintenance of it. And I think where it's getting used quite a lot, that's the reason why you're getting all of these marks. It definitely needs replacing in my opinion, but it's not absolutely terrible. So for that reason, we're gonna go middle of the road, 5 out of 10. Right, so as for the space around the edge of the table, as you can see, it's kind of in a room of its own, which is excellent. You're not going to hit any walls. You do get slightly close to this bit here, but otherwise it's separate from all the other tables. You don't have anyone walking past the table, which is good. You'd expect that when you're paying £13 an hour. For that reason, it's going to score a 10 out of 10. Right, so as for the roll on the table, as you can see, it plays pretty straight down the cushions. I've played across table, diagonally to each corner, and it's playing pretty straight. Obviously, you've got a little bit of a benefit playing American tables than you do on English tables, or even if it does roll away slightly, probably not going to notice it because the pockets do play quite big when you play down the rails. But yeah, perfectly straight. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Right, so as for the braking clearance this week, I'm gonna be using my brand new cue from Q-Tech. Link is in the description. Let's see how it goes. I mean, it's not my fault. It's very difficult to get a ball on one of these tables. So we'll see if we can get a clearance anyway. All right, so this has been a review of the American pool table in Rocket Ronnie's, Southampton. Look out for more of these episodes because we're going to be reviewing more of these tables. If you've got a location that has an American table like this, be sure to let us know. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.